Karate.
I think
They believe in karate.
John Wick.
No, that one I get.
I think
Oh
Buddhism.
yeah, we should create a religion based around John Wick. I think that'd be incredible.
Ooh, that'd be big. Yeah. We'd have nothing but like Fortnite kids, though.
Yeah, it'd be called Reddit.
Yeah. It'll be just like this shit with the witches and praying to Harry Potter books.
I mean, that's already like the fucking meme where Shrek is a religion. You remember that shit?
No, I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? That whole Shrek is love, Shrek is life shit
Well,
that
it's
was
not a
around the
religion.
internet for a while?
That was just a
What?
meme.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The Shrek religion meme. Where
Yeah,
peop-
so something can start out as a joke or kind of like a,
I mean,
you know.
let's be honest. What is religion if not giant memes?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Think about it. Culture that propagates between people, shared ideas, stuff that goes viral. They have a shitload in common.
Yeah, so how does it make the jump from being, you know, a story to being a religion that so many people believe?
Just the belief in it would be my guess. It's not like anything happened. It's not like, you know, for witchcraft, there was one day like a giant spell, like the moon had like the infinite Tsukiyomi from Naruto on it. They're like, fuck, it's real.
Would we class Scientology as a religion?
I don't think anybody would classify Scientology as a religion.
They do.
Have
seems
you?
pretty- Significant. Not significant in the sense of Christianity or you know, even Buddhism, but it's still significant enough that there's those ideas and communities out there that do believe in it.
Have you seen
So is it not a
Scientology
religion?
meetings? Have you guys actually seen what they do in them and shit?
I'm fascinated by Scientology stuff. Yeah, I've seen it.
It's pretty goddamn brilliant. For those of you out there listening who don't know, watch a video or two on Scientology meetings because the way that they subtly indoctrinate people is fucking genius. They one of
Is
the
it
first
subtle?
introductory things they do. What?
Is it subtle?
Okay. Yeah, it is. So one of the first things they do when they bring in new members is they get them all into a meeting and they're like, all right, we're just going to have a group meeting, a group prayer, whatever you want to call it. So they sit everybody in a room and they have the whatever they call it in Scientology, the pastor, whatever the equivalent is. He goes up to the front and he goes, all right, everybody, we're going to try an exercise and all of you are going to participate and it's very easy and we're going to get started. And it'll go, all right, the first thing I want you to do is have a head. I want you to have a head. I want you to exist with a head.
Fuck, I
Can you
already
do that
failed.
for me? Yeah.
That shit would blow me away. I'd be so scared. I'd be out of there.
And then after that, he goes, all right, I want you to have sight. I want you to be able to see. I want you to sit there and have vision. Now, obviously, no one in the audience is going to be blind beforehand. And then he'll say,
Wait, why not?
Because it ruins the illusion. You know,
Wait, what illusion
Someone
is he?
starts screaming out, I can't see.
the point I'm trying to make is that he says something that applies to each and every single person in the room. So that way, you're already doing it, even though it's something that by default you're doing. It's something he says that you're doing, and they repeat that over and over and over and over again until eventually he says, all right, now I want you to buy this book. Can you buy this book? And then your brain goes, well, yeah, I've been doing everything else he's saying. I may as well buy that book. And it fucking works. It works more than you think it would.
Surely you have to be indoctrinated before.
You have to be
before
idiots
that,
before.
though. Like,
Yeah.
if that's
yeah,
But
well,
that is
if
the
was like a-
indoctrination. That's
no, but
the whole
if that was
point.
a fresh crowd, I don't know.
But Jackson, think about it. That you do that for like 3 months. That's like your first 3 months at Scientology, and you
Okay,
go
well,
there
that's-
because, like, you go there and
pretty
they're
different.
like, "Oh, welcome to our community," and "Oh, there's spirits and karma," and "Oh, yeah, we can teach you things and we can help you," and check out this introductory pamphlet. And then if you go there for 3
that
months,
doesn't sound very efficient. If it takes 3 months to get them to buy a book, if they're spending 3 months there anyway.
Well, they're being charged to be there that whole
that
time,
too,
aren't they?
yeah.
Oh, are they?
You pay
Yeah.
for the meetings, yeah.
They
Like
pay
right
for
when
everything,
you.
Jackson.
Yeah, right when you start, they give you like an introductory book you have to buy that's like $50 or something, and then you also pay to visit meetings. And it's like they're still getting money out of you, but then when they would want to get the real shit out of you, like, hey, maybe you should make a pledge. Maybe you should come to this big earners meeting where it costs like 10 grand or something. They start you out with the easy lowball stuff, like I want you to sit there and have a body. Can you do that for me? Just have a body. And it's like, well, I'm already doing that. I may as well pay 10 grand. And it works more than you think. They're fucking huge.
You know, that's actually something interesting. You guys have in America. You guys do have a lot of like cults and those kinds of situations.
Yeah, you jealous?
I can't think. Yeah, I no. I was just about to say I genuinely can't think of any one of those situations over here in Australia. Is it like that in Germany and Turkey? Kaya, do you have cults?
Turkey has a bunch, yeah, trust me.
Well, what about Germany?
Germany? I don't really know. No, I don't think so. None like little loony bin offshoots. We also don't have, and just in America, the culture is so fucking politicized. You guys will literally just start a cult around fucking maple syrup and shit, and fucking vaccinations become political and cultish. No, in America.
Yeah.
It's like I've never seen anywhere else. Is that people starting a cult around vaccines, for example. That's the weird shit. Or flat Earth. All of that
because
stuff
we're
usually...
enlightened, Kaya. I just wish you weren't so fucking jealous. I really do. It's getting sickening, Kaya.
I am really jealous. Which is why I'm now going to look up Australian cults. Let's see.
Do we have anything?
The Family, Australian New Age group.
That's a fucking lame name.
Yeah, it is.
The Family?
I think it's kind of creepy. It's also called the Great White Brotherhood. Family. It sounds kind of racist.
Okay.
That
definitely sounds racist.
Is an Australian New Age group formed in the mid-60s under the leadership of yoga teacher Anne Hamilton Byrne. The group's headquarters was raided by the police on August 14th. Why do cults always end up in fucking Waco shootings? Can't any cults just keep to themselves on a commune? They always have to somehow overstep their bounds and poison a fucking village or something.
Well, usually when you say poison the village, they poison themselves. A lot of cults keep to themselves. They're just not famous. And the ones that do get famous for keeping to themselves usually kill themselves.
Like isn't that kind of like a benefit though? Like it's kind of a self-correcting problem in a lot of cases with these fucking weirdo, dangerous cults.
Well, ideally, you don't want people to be indoctrinated into cult-like settings. So then, like the product being that they kill themselves. That's not a healthy society.
Agreed.
If that's a problem.
But the person that starts it always ends up taking their own life.
Would you guys live in a country like that? If that was part of the Constitution where you live, where they go, if we get invaded and our army can't hold them back, you are obligated to swallow cyanide?
Well, at that point, who's going to hold you to it?
I don't know. They're just patriotism. Die for Australia.
Loyalty.
I don't
know. Indoctrination is some scary shit, man. Like even if there was no one to hold you to it, if you're indoctrinated that hard, you're going to fucking do it.
Do you think any of us could be indoctrinated into a cult? We should all try.
I hope so.
We should all find our favorite cult and go sign up.
And see which one of us like really gets into it.
I would love to. That's the thing. I kind of got bummed out that when I was over, you guys didn't take me any like to churches or something, to a mega church. I would have loved to see that. We should like attend.
That's something we wanted to do. We wanted to go to Clearwater, which is like the home of Scientology.
Both times I've been over there, we wanted to do that. Yeah. We never did.
Yeah. I want to go to one of those where they wrangle snakes and they're like, oh, God is protecting me, and they always get bitten by the snake.
A zoo?
No. That's not the kind of zoo I want to go to where they're just zookeeps are like, oh, God is protecting me.
Snakes.
They're protecting you too.
There's no fences. It's just a fucking bloodbath.
Now, most of what we have here is Jedi Force pushes.
Yeah.
Those are a treat, though.
What are they?
That's where you have like the mega church, and you have the preacher, and he's screaming about God and God's love, and then you have a group of people standing in front of the stage, like reaching out like a rock concert, and he's like, with Christ I heal ya, and he like throws out his hand like a Jedi, and half the audience falls over.
You'd be surprised how effective that technique is, Andrew.
You're right. It cured my polio.
Yeah. I can't think of any cults in Germany. Let me look that up real quick.
So to tie it back to witches, though, do you think being a witch is an expensive spirituality?
No.
Like it doesn't seem like it would be a toxic spirituality. Like there's no kind of cultish behavior, at least from what I saw. It's just that
not toxic. They're bitching like little teenagers on Twitter because they are little teenagers on Twitter.
Yeah, but that's an offshoot.
Of what?
That's the baby witches or whatever they're called.
The baby witches weren't the ones complaining. It was the entire community of witches saying that they can no longer sleep and they feel like shit every day because the moon is hexed. No, it's not the baby witches.
Why did I read so many messages from other witches saying that they've distanced themselves from that?
Because they don't like the baby witches who have hexed the moon, but it wasn't the baby witches that were complaining. It was every other person who practices witching.
Witching. So, do you guys think they also have these indoctrination sessions like the cult of Scientology, where the kids get around a fucking dinner table and they, unpack their juice boxes and they're like, "I want you to have a nose."
Conducted through Discord chats.
That actually, I do believe they probably groom each other on Discord.
There's probably their own little small groups of witches where they all have their own ceremony. There's no rules on how to be a witch. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
Hard disagree. That's what Andrew, you're sounding mighty a lot like a baby witch. What's up?
Shit, I've been exposed.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's basic rules to any spirit.